channel. I am Susan Grayson. I am a psychic medium, and I'm here to do free readings to help you and guide you and do the best I can to give you some words of wisdom. Anyway, I have been doing this for a long, long time, readings, and I couldn't do this without the help of my guides, my angels, God, the other side, all these people. They help me. So, people ask me, well, how do you do readings? So what I do is I just kind of say like a little silent prayer first. And I just ask them to come closer and closer and help me so that I can give my clients, my people, you guys, honest, accurate, and truthful readings. So that's what I do. And then I rub my hands together because everything is energy. And when we rub our hands together, it creates a lot of energy and it creates heat. And it helps enable me to feel the cards better. So you guys probably do this anyway. So just a few things. We have a psychic fair. If you live here in Phoenix, we have a psychic fair coming up Sunday, October 9th, and it will be at the Sheraton Phoenix Crescent Hotel, and that's at 2620 West Dunlap, and that's right off of I-17. And it's going to be going on from 9 in the morning till 5 p.m. And we have some awesome readers. We have great vendors, all kinds of neat things. So, things like crystal balls and cards and all kinds of different items that you may be interested in seeing. So if you're in Phoenix, stop by. There is a small charge at the door. If you pay in advance, it's $5. If you pay at the door, it's $7. But you're going to meet, it's so neat to come in and meet all these people with like minds, and it's so cool. So that's Sunday, October 9th, from 9 to 5 p.m. at the Sheraton off of 17 and Dunlap. So please come. Love to meet you. And tomorrow evening at the Rising Phoenix Spiritualist Church, I will be giving a mediumship class. If you're interested, if you know a little bit about it, if you want to come and practice, we'll do a little psychic stuff too, just to help develop your abilities more. And that is going to be the first Thursday of every month at Rising Phoenix, and that starts at 7 p.m. And it's just kind of neat. We have a good time. The people are great, and I think you'll enjoy it if this is where you're interested. Remember, when you get online, to please like and share and subscribe and comment. Just hit the magic button there. If you want a private reading, you can connect with me on my website. On my email. Just send me information that you're interested in a reading, and we can set things up. So when you call online here, if you're calling on Facebook or YouTube, whatever, you need to let me know if you want a general reading or something very specific, and I'll be happy to do the best I can for you. Anyway, so we're going to get going right now. And SMT said good morning. Well, good morning to you. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. I do have to say something before I get started, because it is so important that I convey to you that you guys are a great audience. Last week I had a lot of, glitzes and everything, just trying to do this technical stuff. And I'm still learning. Thank God I have a lot of help from the other side and from here. But I just thank you guys for being so understanding and so willing to be patient with me. Anyway, okay, I have two people that I promised I would do a reading for them real quick. So make sure when you do contact here to specify if you want a general reading or if you want a specific question answered. I do have Martha, and she asked if she would be moving, or if the moving was something in the future, or if this was a good thing, or so I'm going to pull some cards here. So Martha, my dear friend Martha, she worked for me when I had a store in Corpus Christi. I had a store in Corpus Christi called the Dream Worker, and she was one of my workers, and she is awesome. She's just the sweetest person. So I feel like, Martha, with your question, will you be moving? I feel there's a very good chance. You have very positive cards here. And I feel like when you do make this move, this is to some place you really want to go to. This is someplace you're going to be very happy. But this is probably going to happen within a year. So right now we're in October. So I'd say by the time October rolls around next year, you will have already moved. And I see a good chance somewhere between spring and summer where the moving will take place. But these are very positive cards, and you're going to be very happy with this decision. It's going to be something you will love, and beautiful cards. You know, I could just spread these out and you can see they're very colorful and very positive. So, girlfriend, go for it. If you're thinking about it, don't think twice, just do it. Okay, and then we have Shannon. Shannon wanted me to do a reading for her fiance. So let's see. Let's see, Shannon. Okay, Shannon, what do you need to know? What does your fiance need to know? I believe his name was Blaine, something like that. I haven't met him yet. So this is telling him, this is kind of all related to work. And these are beautiful cards too. These are really neat cards. So it's talking about, he's kind of feeling a little tired, like maybe a little frustrated about the work. He's looking for that ideal job for himself. So what's really important is he needs to really figure out what it is he really wants. He's looking and looking. So look for what you really want, what speaks to your heart, what, speaks to your soul. There's no sense of wasting your time doing things that don't have meaning, because he's got the wish fulfillment card. If he really does a lot of soul searching and maybe really spend some quiet time alone and kind of going within, his guides are probably going to direct him and give him some answers and give him some direction in which way to go. But go for it. Yeah, just really trust the process, really trust that inner guidance, those hints, those feelings like I need to do this, or maybe I should go this way. So you're going to have what you really want. This is a wish fulfillment card. So, really go for it. And I wish you guys the best, and I'm looking forward to meeting you. Okay. Lewis, would you like a reading? Okay. Thank you for visiting us. Let's see, Lewis. Let's see. Would this be a general reading or what? Okay, Lewis, let's see. It's good to see you. Wow. Okay. This is really interesting. You've got some awesome cards here. One of them, these are all very important. And this is talking about jobs, work. You have a lot of knowledge to share with others. And I believe you are in the health field. You help other people. But this is saying that right now, what's important in your life is, first of all, taking care of yourself. See the nurturing card? This is all about taking care of you. As you take care of yourself and you put your needs as number one, then you're going to be able to help others, and you will help many people. But they're saying that you need to do a little traveling and you need to have a little more fun, and maybe take some classes now and then. It doesn't have to be really heavy duty study classes, but something that you feel you're learning something new and it kind of adds a little to your life. These are beautiful cards, but whatever you decide to do, whether it's, enhancing your job a little or having a little more interest that you can share with others, this is great, but you have to enjoy it. See the enjoyment card? It has to be fun, but you're very smart, very intelligent, But, don't stop learning. We have to stay interested to have an interesting life and do travel. This is saying you need to travel a little bit, kind of like check out other cultures, or other ways of living, different places. It just enhances your life. It makes it more interesting. So, very good cards. There's not a bad card there, Lewis. So I wish you the very, very best. Looks good. Okay, so just bring on those questions and make sure you specify if it's just a general question like what's going on in my life or what could I expect the next 6 months. When I normally do a reading for people, I tell them, okay, this is what you can expect for the next 6 months. We always have choices. We always decide what path to take and everything, and we can always change things. So even though things are set in one direction, like this is what you can expect for the next 6 months, you can always change things. You can always go in a whole different direction. You start off in one way and think, well, this is really cool. I like this. But then you decide, you know what? I think I'm going to go in the other direction. I think I'm going to check this out. Maybe that's an area I would be happier in. So, we all have choices. We have free will here. That's why we're here, to enjoy our lives. We've chosen to come here. And, sometimes the road can be a little bumpy and, life happens, we get ill or something. But, you always have to believe things are going to get better. It's like the wheel of fortune. We're up high on the wheel, and then all of a sudden we drop down. But eventually you're gonna go back up again. So, do we have another question? Okay, well, bring them on. Don't be afraid. I have a book coming out. It should be published by the end of the year. And what I've done in this book, I've talked a little bit about my life, but not too much. I don't want to bore everybody. But what it's about, it's ways to develop your psychic abilities, your intuitiveness, a way for you to connect with the other side. This book is all about how to develop your gifts. We all have these gifts. A lot of times things happen where we know intuitively we should do something, but then we don't do it, and then it just kind of blows up in our face. We should have done it. But anyway, the book is like a guidebook. It's to help you develop these gifts. If you're interested in mediumship and connecting to loved ones on the other side, I talk a little bit about how to do that. I also mention different tools, like if you love tarot cards and you really want to know more about them, then I tell you how to do a reading. There's also different oracle cards out there. If you find yourself really interested in a different subject, then get a set of oracle cards. And what I would do, oracle cards there's not as many cards as there are in a tarot deck. But so there's normally around 55 cards, maybe less. And what you do is I would suggest take your cards, shuffle them really good, and think about maybe a question you want to know about. And then after you shuffle the cards, lay them face down and just kind of spread them out. And then I want you to run your hands together again, because we've got to get that energy going. And run your hands over those cards and see where the energy changes. Like you may feel a tingling in your fingertips, like over a certain card, or you may feel the heat. Pull that card. That is a card you need to know. And read it, study it. If you're doing this at night, maybe stick it under your pillow so you have some interesting dreams. But there's answers all around for us. We just have to tap into it. But that's one thing you can do. You can get yourself a deck of oracle cards, or you can, when my book comes out, get my book, and it will tell you how to do a tarot reading. It will really help you understand what the cards mean, because the cards have symbols on them. Like this is an interesting deck. This is a Voyager deck. And this is like a collage. It's a group of many different items on that card. And it's really funny, like when you use these cards and you're doing a reading for people, and all of a sudden you look at this card and something different in that card, a little tiny portion of it may pop out to you. And this is what's telling you what you need to know for that person that you can help them with. Like this particular card, this is the knower. So I usually see this card as related to taking classes or learning, and it doesn't have to be an academic type learning. It could be something you just want to know. And it's got Albert Einstein on it. It's got a crystal ball. It's got crystals and stones and all kinds of beautiful things on it. And then on the back, it has a DNA structure, a cross section of it. So that's really cool. I think we are absolutely beautiful. And this is a great deck if you just want to learn it. But it is a traditional tarot deck because it does have the 78 cards. But it's just, you have to really use your intuition. So, okay, Pam, good morning. Good afternoon, Pam. Can I help you with a reading? Is there something you would like to know, specific or general? Please ask. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you guys. And that's what I love doing. I believe that we're all here for a reason. We came here to help people. And, as we help others, it helps us. It has that domino effect. You can't give without receiving also. And maybe that receiving is going to come from somebody totally different than who you gave it to, but it's there. So I want you all to enjoy your life and see it as magical and something really special. So, okay. Do we have any questions? No? Okay, I'll just keep talking. So, anyway, also in my book, I've got ideas that raise your vibration or things that lower your vibration. Okay, Pam, do you have a specific question? So let me see what I can tell you, Pam. Okay, I'm gonna run my hands over the cards, and where I feel like I should pull them, there you are. Okay, so it's like it's time for a little spark in your life. It's too much of the same old, same old, same old. And maybe you've been feeling a little kind of down, like you need some changes. But this is saying that this is a time for you maybe to develop your spiritual side. Don't forget, we have angels over there. We have guides. We have our loved ones. We have all these people that are willing to help us in our daily life. But the trick is you do have to ask for that help. But this is saying probably for the next 4 months, things are going to be pretty much the same. But you are an old soul. You've been around many, many times. And this is kind of an interesting thing. It's talking about next year is having some really aha moments. So just hang in there. Things are going to stay pretty much the same next 4 or 5 months. And then after that, I feel like your life is going to change in some really awesome ways. So keep listening to your inner guidance. Keep listening to yourself. Keep listening to what you feel drawn to. Like, for instance, if all of a sudden, you're asking, okay, what new thing do I need to know in my life? And it just kind of, usually the answers come when you're relaxed, not when you're trying so hard or, in desperate, dire straits. What's this? What's going on, But sometimes when we just kind of sleep on things, we get an answer in the morning. Or when you just kind of meditate. Everybody should meditate. I know meditation, everybody feels like, oh my gosh, how can I just take time to do this? And all I'm saying is all you have to do is spend like 10 minutes a day and meditate. And, and it's just a matter of being quiet and listening within, and you'll start getting answers. So for instance, say, okay, it's time to meditate. I'm going to sit here. So what you want to do is just close your eyes. And I know you're going to have like a million thoughts come in, like, oh, did I leave the iron on? Oh, what am I going to fix for lunch or whatever? And all I want you to do is just close your eyes and say a mantra. A mantra is a statement. So you're going to say like, I'm at peace. I'm at peace. And you keep repeating that. And eventually the ego and all that chattering in your head will just kind of dissolve, just go away. And you'll be able to focus. And if you just do this 10 minutes a day, that will really help. Hi, Kathleen. Thank you, Lewis, for the compliment on the background. That's great. Yeah. Okay. It says lots of changes going on. Which direction am I heading to? Okay. Well, before I even pull the cards, I would say, where do you feel drawn to? What is your inner guidance telling you? What do you feel like? Which direction do you feel prompted to go? It's almost time. It's talking about the last 2 years maybe you have felt a little lost, but this has been necessary because these 2 years have been a time where you're supposed to focus on you. You're supposed to focus on nurturing yourself, being good to yourself, finding what you need to be happy and to stay in your body and all that. Because we're in the physical body, but we're a spiritual being. When our lifetime here is over, we will live on and on and on. But what I'm going to say to you is right around April, I would say March, April, you're going to feel more of an answer, like what direction to go in. Because right now you're kind of looking in all directions, but you haven't really looked within. And you're going to have these answers, but it's not time yet to know the answers, but it will be. And the time won't be now, it's next year. So I am saying around March, April, you're going to feel like, well, I know what to do and it's time to do it. And I would say, I wish you the very best. And it's going to be very, very good. Yes. Just have confidence and believe in yourself. The changes that you're going through, that you're mentioning, the changes are necessary because it comes to a point in our life where we have to grow, and we have to grow spiritually, and we have to grow, we're growing physically, we're changing all the time, but, if you just kind of go within for a few minutes every day, you'll find your direction. And it's saying that, don't just focus on, well, I've always done things this way. This is how I'm going to continue doing it. Maybe look outside the box a little bit. Try to be a little more flexible, and you'll be surprised at all these changes. When they happen, you'll be ready for them. So just give yourself a lot of time and rest and be good to yourself, and it will be good, because the Empress card is all about taking care of your physical body too. So as you take care of your physical body, as you eat properly and you get a little exercise and you do something that is kind of magical, I would suggest too, to write in a journal, write every day, write a few sentences down, and always end that journal in a positive note. Just, no matter what kind of day you've had, it's been the worst day in history, but you've had it and you've gone through it. At the end of the day, write something about gratitude. Yes. This has been the crappiest day ever, but I remember going in the grocery store and that clerk said, hey, have a nice day. And, that's what you want to remember, the good things. Don't dwell on the bad things. But the time is going to come after you take care of yourself, where the changes, you're going to know what changes to make, and it will be time, and you'll be very successful. So Pam, you said, thanks. I like the mantra. And yes, a mantra just makes it a lot easier to focus and stay on task. But meditation's good. It's really hard. I'm a very active person, and I just have a really hard time sitting still. But with the mantra, it certainly helps. Just say something like, I'm at peace, or I am love, and say it over and over and over again. Then all that anxiety and all that chatter will just disappear, and you'll be very successful at what you want to accomplish. So you guys are doing great. So in my book, I've also talked about my challenges in life, and we all have them. You don't come in this lifetime without any challenges. What may be easy for some people may be hard for another. And everything that happens in our lives, everything is not by coincidence. It's planned. It's carefully planned out before you come into this lifetime. Well, this is going to be tough. I'm going to have to go through this, but I'm going to do it. So, anyway, just know that there's a reason for everything that happens to us. And hopefully we grow spiritually, and we grow in a good way. And, when you look back at your life, it's going to be those wonderful memories that you've had, and that's what's meaningful. It's not that, oh, I got a great house, I got a great car and all this stuff. That's all wonderful, yes. But it's what has meaning, the people that you've met, the wonderful experiences you've participated in. So Pam says, I've been looking for things about vibration. Sounds like you have good tips in the books. Yes, I talk about how to raise your vibration, and how things like, you don't want to sit all day and listen to the news on the TV. That will depress anybody. But if you read a good book now and then, play some music, go walk in nature. Go sit outside and really look at the trees and the butterflies and the bees and everything. And it's a beautiful world we live in. Creating balance. It's great to see you too. Thank you. Good morning. So hopefully in my book, I will give you a lot of helpful advice so you can live a more meaningful life. And, we're all on this journey together. Nobody's going to get out alive. We're going to be in this together for as long as we're supposed to be. But, by meditating, you will be amazed when you start getting, you start feeling more connected to the other side. And, people say, okay, well, what's the name of my angel? What's the name of my guide? The names are not that important. And, just know that they're there for you, whether we're talking about your angels or your guides or your loved ones. Your loved ones will send you signs all the time, too. You may see little butterflies. You may see little feathers. You may see money. You may see license plates with their name on it, or you hear a song on the radio and, you remember like, wow, that's a song that my dad loved, and so that will let you know that your dad is around you. So when you come for a reading, it's very important to be open. So whether you're coming for a tarot reading or a mediumship reading, I always say, come with an open mind, and I will do the best for you to give you the answers you need. Whatever comes through is what you need to know. If you have a loved one come through, then that is the person that has a message for you, that's been dying to just, that's been wanting to connect with you. But sometimes we don't always get the people we expect. And so that happens. Well, for a tarot card reading, basically you come to me, or we do it over the phone or whatever. But I can tell you what's been going on in your life, what is happening right now, and what you can expect in the future. So when I say what you can expect from the future, you may have a lot of choices, like for instance, so, well, gosh, I'm going out with all these guys. Which one's best for me? So we'll pull cards, and I can tell you pretty much what to expect in each relationship and what one is better for you, and which one that you can stay with and kind of grow together with. And maybe there's a place you want to move to, but you're not sure. I know back in the 90s when I decided I wanted to move away from Albuquerque, I just didn't know where. I knew I wanted to go to a place near a coast, near water. And so one day I just, made a list of all the 6 or 8 different places across the country that were near water, that were coastal areas, and thought, well, where would I be happiest and most successful? So I got the cards out. I laid the cards out. I even did a pendulum thing. And so I listed each place individually. And each place, I said like a little prayer, okay, angels, help me pick the place that is best for me, that I will be happiest and most successful. And I picked the cards. And the one that I picked that was the best was Corpus Christi. And at the time, there was a psychic fair coming up in Corpus Christi. So I decided, well, this is the place that I'm supposed to be to. So I will go. I will go there and see how I like it and everything. And it turned out to be the best place. And I ended up living in Corpus Christi for 10 years. And I opened a shop. I had a metaphysical shop for 8 years. And it was really great. I had it for 8 years. I ended up selling it, moving back to Albuquerque to where my daughter was. But we had great experience. I met the most awesome people, and it was super. So Kim Colby wants a general reading. Let's see, Kim, what I can tell you? What do you need to know right now? What do you need to know? Okay, Kim. Okay. So this is saying you've had a lot of disappointments in the past, or maybe things have not always worked out the way you wanted them to. But there's something you can do that is one of the arts. So this could be painting, drawing, music, writing, anything like that, because it says you really appreciate the arts. And maybe this is something you could do part-time, but you have the big money card. So this would really pay off. So really think about this. And it's also saying, it's time to bring a little more beauty into your life. Realize how beautiful you are, how beautiful the world around you is, and make your life really special. I feel like that, things, because a lot of things haven't gone well in the past, you kind of like lost your hope, or, you haven't looked at life as being as beautiful as it really is. And now it's time to kind of partake in something that will remind you how beautiful life is. And, sometimes if we don't have a pet, maybe it's good to get a pet. I don't care if it's a dog or a cat or a bird or whatever, but they will give you that unconditional love that you need. And it's time to really see yourself as special, and you have so much to offer in this world. But money is going to be okay. I'd say in the next 10 months, this is very important because you have a couple of 10s here. So in 10 months, things are going to really turn around in your favor. And in the meantime, before that does, I want you to just really, really look at how special your life is. I don't want you to look in the past and look at the things that haven't worked out. I want you to look at the beauty around you now. And it's going to pay off. It's going to be really good, Kim. I know it will be. So expect 10 months for a big, big change in your life. Okay, creating balance. Okay, a general reading. Let's see what you need to know. Okay, let's see here. Huh? Angie? Okay, Angie. Oh, wow. Okay. Huh? This reading is creating balance. Oh, good. Okay. Wow. So this is very interesting. You have 2 8s. So there's a big change coming for you in 8. So I would say 8 months, the month of August next year. But there's a lot of healing going on. You're going to start, in 8 months, you're going to see such a big change, and things are going to really start coming together for you. All the things that seem like, scattered or unfocused, everything is just going to start coming together. There's going to be a healing. And you know what? This is the happiest card in the deck. So this is saying you're going to be happier than you have been in such a long time. And Angie, I think this is wonderful. You're going to be amazed. So just know that it's going to take 8 months for all this stuff to come together, but you're going to feel like you have more direction. You have your path. You know exactly where you're going. And you're going to feel a sense of good health and feel better than you have felt in so long. This is so cool. Look at these beautiful cards. Look at the sun, the changes, the healing, and everything coming together. But it is saying 8. So keep that in mind. So it is going to be just fine. You're going to do great. And all along these 8 months, you're going to feel a sense of healing, like you're healing spiritually, physically, emotionally. It's all coming together. So hang in there, girlfriend. Okay. Joey, is this, okay. Let's see if I can give you a reading. Would you like a general question or a very specific question, Joy? Let's see what we got for you. Let's see what you need to know. Okay. I believe this is Rosa's daughter. Am I correct? Okay. Well, anyway, let's see here. Wow. Okay. So the last 6 months, there's been a lot of confusion. It's like, I need to make a big change. You need to make a big change. And once you make this change, there's no going back. There's no going back to the way things were or the way you used to be. Because for once in your life, this is saying the universe is telling you, okay, you need to start taking better care of yourself. You're taking care of everybody else. I feel like you're probably taking care of your kids. But this is time. It's saying, when you start changing and start focusing more on your needs, you're able to be a better mentor for other people. And you are opening yourself up to prosperity, to wonderful things happening. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. So when you change and you make these changes necessary, this is going to open a whole new world for you. But it's like, you know what? Start paying attention to your needs and start taking care of yourself. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. Make sure you're eating properly. Make sure you're getting, rest. Even if you can't sleep a lot, try resting and, listen to some music. It would be awesome for you. But it's saying that your life is not going to be the same. Things have happened for a reason. But, it's time to really love yourself. Love who you are. You're special. You're wonderful. So start looking at your life and yourself in a different way, in a more positive way. And as you nurture yourself and take care of who you are and love who you are, and, get up in the morning, go in the bathroom and look in the mirror and give yourself a big hug and a kiss and give yourself the love you are so worthy of. Okay, dear? Thank you. And do what I said. Thank you, Creating Balance. I hope that helped you. Enjoy. It's so good to hear from you. Okay, see. Just bring on these questions. That's what I'm here for. And I'm having such a good time doing it. So what else? What does everybody need to know today? Let's see. We always have. Okay. So, we've all been through COVID, and that was not too much fun. And, a lot of loved ones we cared about were very sick. Some of them even passed. But, we can't dwell on the past. This is now. And so this is a card that's very good. This is all about having fun. When's the last time you played in the water? And some of you may be saying, what water? So, go in a pool, go near the ocean. The water is very healing, and it's very refreshing. We need water. We need to drink enough water. We need to play in the water. So we can't live without water. So this is saying, play in the water. Let's see, what else? Okay, there's somebody here that wants to know about starting their own business, or they have started their own business and they're wondering if they did a good thing. So I don't know who this is for, but This is the card, star card. This is the card of hope. This is the card, and this is the card of having your own business, being your own entrepreneur, or doing something, on your own, like writing a book or creating some music or something, especially tech stuff. This is computer. Maybe you can create something on your computer or create a business. But this is usually, I see this as a business card, starting something on your own, being your own boss. And if you're thinking about that, this is the card of hope. This is the card of light at the end of the tunnel. This is a star card. And this is a card of your dreams coming true. So, okay, Angie, I'll take a reading on your potential move. Okay, now that's a serious step. Okay, let's see about your potential move. What do I have to tell you about that? Okay, wow. This is very interesting. Okay, so a move, I would say this move is probably, you've got a 3, so this could be happening like within 3 months, maybe. This is the card I see is 3 months. So this is creativity. And this is what's interesting about this move. It's almost like you're going to make this move and you're going to find yourself more creative. This is a major change in your life. This is a change you're going to be very happy with, but it's creating a lot of work. Moving is a lot of work, and it's like starting all over again. This is the Tower card. So it's talking about, maybe things haven't worked and everything feels like it's crumbling around you. So you're going to rebuild your life so it's better and stronger than ever before. And as a result, look at this. You're going to be healthier and happier and stronger than you have been in the past. This is a very happy card. Look at that person. They're rejoicing. But this is a very healthy card. So with this change, I feel like even though it's monumentous, you're thinking, oh my gosh, I have to start all over again. This is like a whole new beginning for me. It will be better because you're living in a confined way right now that's restrictive and it's not working. So as you throw caution aside and you have a little trust and faith and you rebuild your life, it will be better than ever before. And you'll feel more creative. You feel like you have more options. And the big thing is you're going to feel healthier than before. So this is a very, very, very good card. It's just, believe in yourself that, it's going to be okay. No matter what happens, it's going to be the direction you need to go in. And you will start this over again, your new life, and you'll be happier. You'll be healthier and you'll feel more creative. You'll probably have all these new ideas come to you that have been kind of stagnant for a while. So yes, I feel like it's time. And I would plan it probably within the next 3 months. And because you have a 3, if you can't do it in the next 3 months, really consider it very strongly in March. March would be a good time to do this. So I hope that helped you. But I feel like this is a good change. Even though, it's not easy making these transitions and the changes and starting all over, but I feel like it's going to be very good. I feel like it's what you need right now at this time. So good luck, Angie. Good luck. Okay, let's see what else we need to talk about. I know because of all my screw-ups last week, trying to get this thing right and get working right, I've learned one thing in life: you have to have a sense of humor. Okay. Julie, Salt River Lake, pleasant water nearby. Oh, it sounds wonderful. I guess I have to go there. It sounds beautiful. Even though we're out in the desert here, there are some lakes, there are some beautiful places to go. And of course, one of these days I'm going to go to Grand Canyon and really check that out. Since it's one of the 7 wonders of the world, that'd be a good place to go. But I love the water. I'll have to check out Salt River Lake. Wow. How far is that from Phoenix, I wonder? Yeah, it sounds like a great place. I love the water. Thank you, Julie. Can I pick some cards for you? Okay, Julie, I'm going to pick some cards for you anyway. See what you need to know. Okay. All right. Okay. This is interesting. You get the harmony card, and this card is associated with music, but it's also associated with, you've got two cards here that's saying, maybe your life has been out of balance a little while, and it's time to break free. This is an impression card, and this is almost saying, like, you know what? You've held yourself back for way too long. I don't know what is holding you back, whether somebody's holding you back, maybe a job, but there's something in life that you feel restricted. You feel like you don't have options, or you can't make a move, and that is so wrong. Don't ever feel like you're not in control, because you are. You can control things. You can change things around, because your life needs to get more in balance. So what that could be talking about, maybe you're working too hard, and we all have to have balance. It's a matter of working hard and playing hard, keeping that thing in sync. Just remember how when you were young, how you just had a lot of fun, and it's time to bring things more into balance, have a little fun, and you've already achieved a great deal of things in life, but now it's time to really start enjoying yourself, enjoying your life. If you don't enjoy it, why are you here? We have to make the best of situations, but we also have to make it good. Okay, I just dropped a card. I dropped the love card. So, Angie, so Julie, maybe the love card is for you. Maybe it's finding something in your life that you are going to love, or someone you're going to love. And sometimes this is somebody new coming into your life. And sometimes it's not necessarily a potential partner. It could be a child. Maybe there's a new child being born in your life. But it all of a sudden it speaks to us about love and the meaning of love and what makes us feel good. So there is love all around you, whether it's with your little dog or the birds outside or nature, but look at things with love. Choose love instead of fear. We sometimes we can watch too much TV, and there's so many murder programs and everything. And I gotta admit, I'm guilty too. Sometimes I watch that stuff, but don't let it control your life. This is an option, how we deal with things. Look for things that bring you joy, that bring you happiness. And there's a lot out there that make you feel, if they make you feel a sense of love, go for it. So Angie, you need more space. So I feel like the move thing is really good. It will be starting all over again, but that can be rather exciting at times too. Okay, bring these questions on. Anybody have a question? Let me pull some cards and see what else we need to know today. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, in my book, I do have a section on past life regression. I am a certified hypnotherapist. And this is the Hierophant. And in this particular deck, I look at it and it's telling me to talk about the fact that we are all old souls. All of us have lived many lifetimes, whether it's hundreds of lifetimes or just a few. But in every lifetime, we learn things, we experience things, we connect with people from other lifetimes. And the Hierophant is a very important card. It's a beautiful card. It's all about learning. I know in the traditional deck, it talks about, learning, and sometimes, with the Hierophant, you were brought up to believe certain things or certain ideas, or maybe religions and everything. And all of a sudden you get to this point in life, well, maybe what I've been taught doesn't quite make a lot of sense to me. Maybe I'm questioning things. I find myself questioning things. So just know that at any time in your life, you can make the changes and you can turn things around and go in a different direction. But the Hierophant is a beautiful card. So if you're ever interested in finding out about a past life, in my book, I have put in a past life regression that you can tape and you can listen to, and it will take you back into a previous lifetime. For instance, maybe you have had a fear of drowning or certain fears or phobias, or you're having a hard time losing weight or something like that. Well, when you go through a past life regression, you can find out the reasons why those things are going on in your life. But anyway, this is the Hierophant. This is all about previous lifetimes. And you see an elephant there. They've lived a long life. And this is so interesting. Our lives are interesting, but a lot of times we have fears or anxiety about things. And oftentimes it doesn't even relate to this lifetime. It pertains to a previous lifetime. But you know what? That's the past. And love that past life for what it taught you, for the experience it gave you. And this is all about balance. And so if you're not having fun, if you're not enjoying your life, it could mean many things. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you need to just kind of slow down and smell the flowers sometimes. But this is balance, so we all need to maintain balance. We need to be happy and we need to be healthy. And happy people are healthy people, so they're connected. Okay, Kimmin, you would like a reading. Let's see what I can tell you today. Okay, Kimmin. Okay, let's see what cards are popping out for you. Okay. Well, let's see. It's talking about you are a very old soul. You've been around many times. You have a lot of gifts from other lifetimes, and one of them is probably healing. I see a lot of shaman. I'm getting a lot of shaman ideas, things where you worked with maybe medicinal herbs or healing. But I feel like your life right now you've had a lot of disappointments. This is not an easy lifetime, this lifetime. But it's time to turn things around and find things that you appreciate in your life, and find things that you appreciate about yourself. Okay? You can just expect next year for things to turn around. The last 5 years have been challenging for you, but find that love within you to make it worthwhile. It's going to change. It will get better. So good luck to you, dear. Okay, Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth. This must be my dear friend in New Mexico. Okay, Elizabeth, let's see. Would you like a question answered? Okay. Ooh, you've had some interesting dreams. So what is going on there? Well, our dreams are very powerful. In our dreams, that is a time when our loved ones from the other side can connect with us because we're relaxed, we're open, we don't have like a million things going on in our heads, like what we need to do and all that. Pay attention to your dreams, write them down. When you wake up, don't move. Once you moved, you've forgotten the dream, usually. So as you lay there, kind of rethink about what did I just dream? What was the importance of that? And write it down, and then go run to the bathroom. So this is talking a little bit about kind of feeling like in the middle of people, like you're worried about everybody else. And this could be about competition. Okay. This could be about competition or things going on around you. It could be like work. And even though you may feel like right now things are kind of stuck, you're going to have an aha moment. And I feel like the aha moments are going to come through to you in dreams. This is the dream card. This is the moon. Isn't that cool? Is that not a beautiful card? And just know that you won't stay in the slump for a long time. It's just temporary. And Elizabeth, just know that, as you work with your dreams, what the dreams are telling you, sometimes if you analyze it, you'll have some aha moments where you think, oh, I understand what's going on in my life. But it's kind of at a standstill, and don't worry so much about everybody else. Just take care of yourself right now. But your dreams are very interesting. You are very, very psychic. And you need to trust this, okay? And I'm going to pull a couple more cards. Right now, if there's a chance, Elizabeth, I would take a little trip. Take a little trip. Just kind of get away from it all. It doesn't have to be a really far trip. Just go and just have a different look of a different scenery. And you can take the dogs with you. I know. The dogs are a lot of responsibility, but things are going to change. And I do feel like you're going to start feeling better next year. You've been through a lot, and sometimes you feel like, oh, are things going to get better? Am I going to feel better? You will. But get a change of scenery a little bit. You see things from a different perspective, and I think it'll work out for you. Just trust your intuition. You're highly intuitive, so please keep trusting that and knowing that that inner guidance is going to help you find your way. And so okay. Somebody has a question here. I can't see the question. So, but Elizabeth, hang in there. Have some fun and don't worry about everybody else. You got to take care of yourself. And as you do, you're going to get a lot healthier. So, the what? I'm getting him some help here from the other side.
Private chats. Check the private
okay. Private. Okay. I see any spirits around you. Can you
see it pop up there?
Yeah, but I didn't see who it was.
I was asking about Elizabeth. If you have
Okay. So, I need to help Elizabeth out here in a minute. I feel a grandfather around you, Elizabeth, and it's almost like he wants to let himself be known to you, and just acknowledge him and send him love and send him to the light where his loved ones are waiting for him. But he is around you. He's an older man, and just know that he doesn't have to stay around you. Tell him he can go. And but I see an older gentleman. And I feel like he lived in that area at one time. Wish him well, wish him the best, but he doesn't have to stay around you. He needs to move on. It's time. Thank you. So, okay, let's see what. The what? Okay. So let me remind everybody, or tell everybody if you just tuned in, that if you're living in Phoenix or in Arizona, on Sunday, October the 9th, we have a big psychic fair at the Sheraton Phoenix Crescent Hotel. And This is at Dunlap, 2620 West Dunlap Avenue, and that's right near I-17. You can't miss it. And it will be going on from 9 in the morning till 5 p.m., and we would love to see you. There will be there'll be a lot of vendors there and some really great readers. I would like to meet you, so just pop by and say hi, and you'd have a great time. Also, tomorrow evening at the Rising Phoenix Spiritualist Church, I will be giving a class, and it's a fun class. It will be a class in mediumship. I've already taught the class for 12 weeks, so now this is going to be a lot of practice one-on-one and a little bit of psychic stuff, but mostly mediumship. So if you feel inspired to come, it will be Thursday evening, tomorrow night, and it will be the first Thursday of every month. And the class is $15, and it runs for about 2 hours, maybe a little bit longer. But we'll have a lot of fun. And remember, guys, if you're watching this program, please like, share, and subscribe. And you can leave a comment if you want. But just press that little button, subscribe. Okay. Okay, Lewis, I mentioned you taking a class. Okay, so if you put that out to the universe, the money will come. It's a very expensive shamanism class. Okay, let me look at the cards as far as the money situation goes. Okay. I believe, okay, so this is very interesting, Lewis. You've got the angel card, your guardian angels. So I would talk to them and tell them that you want to take this class, that it's necessary, and you're going to help yourself and so many other people. It's going to be a while before you can take it, though. I don't see you taking it probably till late next year. But it's something that would make you very happy. It is something that would certainly develop your intuitiveness. You've got the High Priestess card. So these are gifts that you came in. And maybe look around and see if there's another shaman class that wouldn't be quite as expensive. Because otherwise, I can see you taking the class, but it's going to be a while. It wouldn't be for another year. And I know you're kind of anxious. But I would do it as much as you can to study it on your own. Okay? See what you can do. Okay. Does Elizabeth Kuntz Morse?
Yeah, you just read for her.
Yeah, okay. And her name is up there again. So, I wish you luck, Lewis, in trying to take this class. I feel like you will take it, but it's still going to be another year. But make sure you exhaust all possibilities of taking this class. Maybe there's a class coming up somewhere that you haven't really seen yet. If you're in a hurry to take it, you want to kind of exhaust all possibilities and do your research, make sure that, other classes are offered to you. So, yeah, classes are expensive, but some classes aren't. And Elaine Ireland. Oh, hi, Elaine. Okay, you'd like a reading. Okay, let's see what I need to tell you, Elaine. It's good to hear from you. She's somebody that from Austin, that I used to go to psychic fairs in El Paso with. So let's see, Elaine. Okay. Wow. These are beautiful cards. One thing I like about you, Elaine, you're very, very passionate about what you do. And these are all positive cards, but they're also saying, make sure you are adding to your life. Make sure you are bringing everything you want into your life, because there's times that you are searching for other things in other ways. you've got a lot of success around you and you've got the wish fulfilled. So I feel like your life is going in the right direction. And the clue is whatever you do, feel passionate about it. Don't waste your time with something that isn't meaningful for you or isn't exciting you. So these are great cards. Look at this. Happy cards. You've been searching, maybe searching for something new. And I feel like if you're searching for something new, within a year, you're going to find it. Something new to do that you can get excited about. But don't ever stop looking. Don't ever stop trying. Don't ever stop working at things. So I feel like your life is good. You've got a good life, and keep it exciting. Make sure you're drinking enough water. I see that you need to drink more water. And beautiful cards. So good to talk with you. I wish you the best, Elaine. Take care. Okay. Let's see. So it's really important that we kind of look around us. Don't get yourself in like a pigeonhole or that tunnel vision. There's a whole world out there to explore and to partake in, and find things that really excite your soul, that make you feel good. And again, the dream card, so many insights, so many aha moments come through in our dreams. You may wake up in the morning and think, wow, I never thought things that way. And, they help us from the other side. We just have to be receptive and open to it. So, but I feel like all of us have had a lot of setbacks the last couple of years with the COVID, and don't dwell on it. Move forward. There's a whole world out there, and you can change your way at any time. You can redevelop your life. It's never too late to learn something or grow. So, okay. Again, I want to remind everybody about the Psychic Fair on Sunday. I will be there, and some of my good friends will be there, and there will be all kinds of vendors and beautiful jewelry and crystal balls and crystal bowls that are really cool. So there's a lot of neat things there to see and a lot of wonderful people to talk to. And tomorrow night will be the mediumship class at Phoenix Rising, but it's not really a class because I've kind of taught everything, but it's a practice, and I'll keep teaching you and guiding you and helping you connect with the other side. And don't forget to subscribe and comment and like and share on Facebook, on YouTube. And I really appreciate everybody being here. How do I handle the full moon on October 9th? Well, that's a good time to cleanse your stuff. If you want to make your crystals and stones, you want to make them powerful and put them in the windowsill during the full moon. The full moon, it will give its energy to those different things. And the full moon's a very good time for doing little spells. And in my book, I've talked about candle magic and doing positive spells. So, everything you do, you want to do in a positive way. You don't want to put any negative stuff out there. But the full moon is strong, and sometimes it hits us emotionally, but it's a very powerful time. And right on the full moon, you definitely want to put in some good energy. After the full moon, you want to let go of things. That's a time to kind of rest and kind of put all the negative stuff in your life behind you. But the full moon itself is a powerful time, and you want to cleanse all your crystals. You want to do your magical positive spells. and that's a good thing. So, hi, Star West. It's good to see you there. I'm going to pull you some cards. Okay, Star. Let's see. Okay. Drink a lot of water. I guess I'm telling everybody that. You'd think we lived in the desert or something. Okay. If you may have the next 6 months, you may feel a little confused about things like, oh, why is everything going this way? Just wait it out. It will change, and it will prompt you to make some changes, but changes within yourself too. And I know you love all your little cats. They're so sweet. I see them on Facebook all the time, and they're precious. And they remind you that you're precious. And the one thing about animals, they give us this unconditional love all the time. They teach us. We come home from work and we may be grouchy and in a bad mood and we've had a terrible day, and you come into the house and this little dog walks up to you and the tail wags, and there's that love, there's that unconditional love that animals give us that it's irreplaceable. So the full moon is a precious time, and so it's a magical time. So it's a time you can put out your expectations and your hopes for things to happen, and there's a good chance it could happen. The full moon is powerful. So anyway, welcome in Kina. Hey Kina, good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. Should I pull a few cards for you? Let's see. Okay, your intuition. You got the High Priestess. So Kina, keep doing what you're doing. You know the truth. The truth is within you, and you can see things clear as a bell, especially when it comes to other people. And one of these cards, this is a card of integrity, Kina, and this is really talking about don't compromise your life for other people. Even if it means you have to walk the solitary path and you feel alone, so be it. You'll be better off in the long run. Be strong, believe in yourself. You've got 2 rough months ahead of you. Then after that, things should get a little easier. But don't let fear ever stop you from doing or being the person you want to be. Things can always turn around and get better. But be strong, believe in yourself, and don't give in just to please other people. It's not worth it in the long run. And keep using your intuition. Keep working with your gifts. You're very gifted, and I thank you so much for looking into my channel. And have a great day, Kina. Let's see. Thank you so much. I thank you all. You've been great participants, and I really appreciate everybody coming in. And any advice you can give me, I'm open to it. I don't know if I'll take it, but I'm open to it. So anyway, we're all here to help each other, and that's why I am doing these free readings, because I believe I have a gift. We all have these gifts, and why not share them with other people, and why not help everybody along the way? So don't forget to hit the little subscribe button, and you have my address if you want to contact me for a private reading. And don't forget, there's a Psychic Fair Sunday at the Sheraton on Dunlap off of I-17, and we'll be there from 9 to 5, and we only do this every few months, so it's not like we're there every day. So please come. I'd love to meet you. Even if you don't want a reading, just come by and say hi, and I'd love to meet you. And my mediumship practice group will be tomorrow night at 7 at the Rising Phoenix Spiritualist Church. And don't lose your sense of humor. That is so important. We have to get by in this world. But anyway, I love you all. Good luck, and see you next Wednesday at 10 o'clock. Take care. Bye. Okay.